Hello class, my name is Michael Boyce. I'll be teaching you guys how to play defensive lineman. I myself am a defensive lineman also, so I know what it takes to become a great defensive lineman. The first step of becoming a great defensive lineman is that you have to work on your technique every day. If you don't work your technique every day, there's no way of you becoming a great defensive lineman. You have to work on your stance. You have to work on your hands. You have to work on your ball get off. If you don't work on those three things, there's no way of you becoming a great defensive lineman. Your hands, if you can work on that in practice, striking the dummy, getting off the blocks, your ball get off and your hands, they both correlate with each other. Because if you have a bad ball get off, there's no way of you striking the defender before they strike you. If you have a good get off and good hands, vice versa. If you have a bad stance, you have bad stance, there's no way of you getting off the ball and hitting the offensive lineman, because a bad stance it's the difference between you winning or you losing on every play. If you have a bad stance and you feel uncomfortable, the offensive lineman will always win. And the second step of becoming a defensive lineman is that you have at least 4 of these things. You have to have at least 4 of these things, which is size, speed, strength, and stamina. Playing defensive lineman is the most physically demanding position on the field. You have to be mentally tough. If you're not mentally tough to play all 4 quarters, and if you're a great defensive lineman, you got to be mentally tough to play all 4 quarters. Because if you're not mentally tough, the offensive lineman is gonna just take advantage of you and just pancake you every time on every play. You have to have at least 2. You have to have at least 2 out of the 4 skills, because if you don't, there is no way of you becoming a great defensive lineman, and maybe that's not the position for you to play, and you won't be able to survive in the trenches where the big dogs at. And the third step of becoming a great defensive lineman is that you have to communicate well with your teammates on and off the field, especially if you're playing the defense, especially if you're playing defensive lineman. You have to play as a unit. You're the main part of the on the defensive side of the ball. You're the main unit on the field. Everything has to come to you first before it gets to the linebackers and the safeties. You don't want nothing. You don't want them to have to make the play. You want to make the play. If you don't have good communication skills on the field, say if you don't get a call from the coach and you have to depend on your teammate, and they don't you ask them what was the play call for the defense, they don't tell you in the play starts and they end up scoring, y'all screwed it up, because that was y'all fault, and that was all y'all fault for not communicating to that one guy what was the play. And so those are the steps of becoming a great defensive lineman.